Hey guys, Chris with Gotta Groove here. So I wanted to talk about the first part of the record making process, the lacquer. So this is where it all starts. Some people will call this the master disc. We don't really call it that. We call it a lacquer. It's an aluminum disc that has raw lacquer material on it, blank, and a cutting head or a lathe will actually take the what we call source material or program material, whether that be a WAV file or straight from tape, a little bit more fancy, and it will vibrate the frequencies straight into the actual disc. These are playable, though we don't generally play these. These come to us and we immediately go into the plating process, which I'll talk about later. But I can show you that they are playable. Check it out. Pretty cool. Hey, Chris with Gotta Groove here. So I want to talk about the next part of the process after the lacquer has been chemically readied and made conductive. It is then sprayed with silver. Then it is split, and this is what you get. This is what we call master, sometimes called a father. This is the negative of the lacquer, meaning it doesn't have grooves, it actually has ridges. So they're not playable. If you did try to listen to them, they'd sound insane and you would ruin it. We don't do that. So these are either formed into stampers, which we'll talk about more, or they are made into mothers, which will be the next video. So pretty cool. Hey, Chris with Gotta Groove here. So I'm gonna make a two-part video for this really important part of the plating process, the mother. So the mother is what comes after the master. Once the master goes into a tank and it is plated with nickel, it's split. And then this is the, again, grooves that are listenable. So it's like a copy of the lacquer. We're able to take these and listen to them, so we can check them for issues and whatnot, and then we can, in reverse, make masters off of it as well, and masters can be formed into stampers. So this is basically your hard copy of the record that you can make multiple stampers from after you have listened to it and made sure that there's no issues and that it's good to go. So once we pass it, it's archived. So if we need to make more stampers, we can. Hey, Chris with Gotta Groove, part 2 of the mother disc. So I wanted to talk about what I am doing as the quality control technician here at the plating facility. I listen to all of the mothers from beginning to end. And what I'm doing is I'm not listening to any of the music per se. I'm listening for any sort of manufacturing issues that might be present on the mother disc. Pops, ticks, which those are like two different things, skips. I'm also visually checking them for any sort of staining issues like that. So I was going to show you what it kind of looks like. Use this special clamp because it's a metal part. Sometimes these aren't as flat as we'd like them to be, so sometimes we have to use these clamps out here to kind of get it to push down. Pretty cool. Hey, Chris with Gotta Groove. So I want to show you the final part of the plating process, the stamper. So after the mother has been passed by QC, me, the master is then taken and formed to make the stamper. And if you see, this is what we call coining. A hole, a bigger hole is made, and then there's the crimp. So stamper is sent to the actual presses, and it's connected to the press, and that's what stamps down onto the hot biscuit over and over and over and over again. That's why we call it a stamper. So you can pull multiple stampers from mothers. Different presses, different types of record presses actually have different specifications for what they need as far as like the diameters in which these are. So a lot of stampers are actually wildly different. So pretty cool.